All right, let's give a rundown on the One Guy's Garage 71 Nova today. I've had this car since I was 14. I'm 45 now, so I've had it 30 plus years. I did all the sheet metal on it. Mike Bigley painted it originally, and then Steve Carson painted the fiberglass doors and front clip when I changed over to that, and trunk, and the wing from Racecraft. It has, I'll start with the powertrain. It's got a big block Chevy Dart, Big M block, Callie's Magnum crank. Let's see, CP Carrillo rods, Autotech pistons. They got through Flying J Motorsports. Jamie over there did some of the engine work on it. Has Brodix BBX2, BB2X, I think, yeah, BB2X heads, and then they were worked over by Janderson out of Lakeville. Has an older Dart tunnel ram that was converted by me into the Holly top, and then had some little billet, what you can see in there, little billet dual injector bungs welded in, and 16 Bosch 210 injectors. What else? Cam by Little John Bewley, one of the last ones he ever did before he passed away. R.I.P. Rest in peace, John Bewley. Jessel belt drive, ATI dampener. Got a little bumper switch there for adjusting valves. Turbo kit by me. Through stainless headers, flanges. 321 bends from, oh boy, who are those from? I don't remember right now. Stainless Bros. Billet collectors by Sheer Fab. Some used Gen 1 88 Pro Mod turbos. Still the cast center. That's the Gen 1. The Gen 2 gets the aluminum center with the big extended turbine, which I don't like. I don't know. That'd be kind of a tough fit in this. 4.5 inch stainless downpipes. Turbo Smart 60 millimeter gates. China tile knockoff 50 millimeter blow off valves. A little tranny cooler down there. Radiator up front. That's the small auxiliary radiator that I added on this summer to get it to cool on Dragon drives. A East Coast Auto Electric little 12 volt alternator down there with a pulley slowed down. Innovators West crank mandrel. And a old Enderley mechanical pump drive there that drives the mechanical fuel pump cable through, got that through Robert Eddy. Smith Racecraft front subframe, Smith arms, Viking radial valved coilover conversion shocks, Aerospace Engineering brakes. They're old, but man, they've worked flawlessly for 10 years, and I love them. TRZ front steering arms. Oh, it's a little dirty in there. Low Dollar Motorsports travel sensors. Oh, sorry for moving around. Over here, got a external 6-inch Clearview filtration unit plumbed with Brown and Miller hoses that go down to the old oil filter location. Yeah, burn down tank or crankcase vent tank in the left hip area. Moroso sheet metal valve covers. Weldon 2047 fuel regulator, one of my favorites. Number 16 hoses on the vents. Number 12 hoses on the fuel system. Old BMRS hoses off eBay from NASCAR teams. Controlled by a Haltech Nexus R5. That's under the dash. Not going to be able to see that. Got the EGT box up here. That's been very helpful in dyno tuning and figuring out issues and just keeping an eye on things with how it's running. Go down here, got a Dan Olson full length pan, which I converted to this year with a, what is that oil pump? I don't remember the oil pump right now. Stock case Turbo 400, Steph's pan. Put that on this year. It's 3 inches deep instead of 3.5 like a lot of them for clearance. Still put a nice dent in it. About wore through it on drag weekend. That's not good. A drive shaft shop, carbon fiber drive shaft. You can see the fuel cable there. And some of the chassis work. That's the number 1 bar dip down there. And then the inner frame rails, the X's under the driver's seat. PTC bolt together converter. When did I say bolt together? I wish. Welded together converter. I think it's a 17-0. Be a little shaky when I get back up here. You can see the rest of the chassis. It is a 25.3 sorted to 650. Got a GlassTech fiberglass dash, Haltech IC7, my old cell phone mount from running around on the street. Haltech touchpad that communicates via CAN, and then the more power switch and traction control, rearview mirror, parachute handle, fuel pump primer. Need to get my other Kirky redone in the houndstooth pattern that Outlaw Upholstery did for me. Precision Products shifter. Not much else to see in here. Pretty bare in the back. I did add some vents that go up to the side windows to try and get more air to the radiator. Fire bottle, fire system, CO2 tank, another grab and go fire extinguisher. Forgot to get a Fenton 15 by 3.5 slot wheel on the front with a Moroso. I think they're drag specials. Moroso drag special. Those are 25-inch tall, a little shorter than usual, which I like. And then Mickey Thompson ET wheel with the RC Comp beadlock on the inside as well. And then a 28 by 10.5 radial, pro bracket radial. Racecraft ring. Stroud 430 air launcher chute. There's a little arming switch for that. GlassTech 5-glass bumper, stock tail lights. Rear mount radiator. Viking 7-inch stroke shocks. Some more BMRS hoses for the fuel system out there. Sheet metal 9-inch built by me. Nothing too crazy there, just leaf springs. Split mono Caltrax. And then the can't remember the name right off the top of my head on those sliders. And then the fans are Delta Pag. And the water pump over here on the right is also Delta Pag. A little fuel drain there for draining methanol out, putting pump gas back in it. Battery shut off. Class Tech trunk lid, Zeused on. And then a little fuel door access here. 12-gallon cell in there. Optic armor windows that were flush mounted, including the quarters and the doors. The doors were glued on, and then I had to take the windows out for street driving, so they are bolted in now and can be removed. That's about it. Thanks for watching, guys.